Hey everybody, and welcome to Sunday, March 8th of 2026 Collective Read. Take what resonates, if it doesn't. As always with these, like, comment, share, follow, subscribe. And we have the Occult Tarot deck today. Randy Montauk 93 on YouTube. Randy Montauk is dang it. Start right here for a second. Randy Montauk 93 on YouTube. The Montauk Experience on Facebook, and Randy Morningstar 747 on TikTok. I apologize. My telepathic unit's being worked on right now, so I'm a little out of it right now. I just got told by one of the people that claim to be my guides that my telepathic units aren't working properly and aren't accessing it and aren't giving them an error code like it's supposed to. So I'm running my diagnostics checks as I'm doing this reading. So if I seem a little distracted, that's why. I'll do my best not to allow that to mess with the reading. If these readings go over, as always, when they go over 10 minutes, they won't be available on Facebook, but they will be available on YouTube or TikTok, so feel free to check that out. So one card for morning, one card for noon, and one card for night. We have the Reverse Empress for the morning. And what this is there's a loss of self-esteem, more selfishness going on, lots of hedonism, vanity, nihilistic tendencies and flaws going on. There seems to be some form of refusal to heal the inner child, an avoidance tactic used, like deflection or blame shifting due to like childish behavior or childhood developments or illnesses like DID, BPD, autism, things like that. This is not to excuse the behavior of autism or DID or BPD, but rather to educate. Do not allow someone to use their mental health or their color of the skin or their religion or anything like that to bully you. Don't allow them to use you acting like a child, using childish words, or having a childlike vocabulary as evidence that you don't know what you're talking about. Make sure that you are fully aware of what's going on, and make sure that you are fully understanding of not only your part in things, but how other people see this as well. It looks like between 4 a.m. and 7 a.m. there's going to be some form of shallowness going on, watching where you step, walking on eggshells, trying to not harm anybody's feelings, trying to not get your feet dirty or your hands dirty. You're trying to wash your hands of any evidence that might be harming you or harming the community or harming your decisions. It looks like your home life might be threatened, or your siblings might be threatened, or your early childhood might have impacted the way you see things today. So whatever happened in early childhood between ages 0 and 8 might be impacting you today at 45, 75, 35. It looks like there's going to be some form of dryness spell going on, like infertility or money and funds drying up, or housing running low, or utilities running dry, or physical relationships breaking off. It looks like there's going to be some form of over-analyticism going on due to sour attitudes or waspy behaviors. It looks like seeing things in the eyes of a child can often be a hindrance to people. Having an inner child or a DID alter who happens to be a child might be impacting a lot of the energy internally, not necessarily like where it's going to impact your physical body or your physiology, but rather to at least bring awareness to the childish antics being projected around you or reflected around you, almost like you're in a funhouse mirror. It looks like between 5 a.m. and 6 a.m. There might be some form of misleading information or misleading energies. So make sure that when you're doing physical work or spiritual work, you're double checking yourself and making sure that you are fully aware of the situation and fully in tune to what nature has to offer and what's going on throughout the day and throughout the universe as well. Solving riddles and answering rhetorical questions and answering hypotheticals and deepening your cognitive dissonance with some understanding can be helpful. Being okay with when you were rejected in love, being okay with being told no, thinking about when you were broken up with or when you broke up with someone might be helpful. Speaking to past relationships or past loves about things, or opening up to therapists and counselors about past loves and past relationships that might be hindering your progress, might be making you feel unsafe in the home, might make you feel unprotected in the workplace, might make you feel like you can't even trust your own family members. It looks like there's going to be some form of needing more knowledge and needing more understanding, seeking clarity and needing a third party intervention to help. So like a counselor or a mediator or an interpreter, or getting a mediumship reading, or getting a message relayed to someone else, or getting search paperwork from court. It looks like there's going to be some form of waywards or navigators being impacted during the morning, especially between 5 a.m. and 6 p.m. and within like 5 to 6 hours of waking up. It looks like in the afternoon we have the King of Wands, and they're reversed today. So what this means is there's going to be a con artist or a scam going on within the next 14 days. So between the 8th and the 22nd, there's going to be some form of retaliation due to pride being hurt, or refusal of a sex project, or delivering on a promise or a sexual favor. It looks like there's going to be some form of internalized resentment going on that is being held on too tightly. It looks like being loose cannon with your mouth or loose cannon with your short temperament can be very impactful. So watch out, especially for those that have like long fuses when it comes to temperament, and then quick to blow up and then quick to get over it until the long fuse is blown up again. Make sure that you are fully aware of how your temperament affects other people. Sexual tension and creative blocks are going to be high, especially when lacking in self-image or feeling like you're controlled. It looks like feeling a loss of control or a loss of power dynamic, or feeling like you can't control the situation anymore, is going to be impacting the situation negatively. Wit, cunning, and charisma can be very helpful. Pride, ambition, and bravery lessons are going to be impacting the middle of the day, especially between like 1 p.m. and 4 p.m. It looks like between the hours of 2 p.m. and 3 in the morning on the 9th, and there may be some form of metaphysical impact that might jostle you awake, or might keep you awake, or might make you think that it's real. So like lucid dreaming or vivid imagination practices, or active imagination, or alternate reality jumping. It looks like there's going to be some form of manifesting your desires though, so just keep that in mind. Two-faced behaviors due to con artists, and those that can get anyone they want, they just don't want anyone but you. Or if they can't have you, no one can. Or if you can't do, you won't do what they want, then you're not going to get anything from them, kind of a deal. Like a lot of narcissistic tendencies, one-sided behaviors, catch-22s that are going to require you to use the tolerance paradox going on, using it more like a social construct rather than a financial obligation. Looks like losses in financial matters and losses in money due to like chaotic energy or disorderly conduct or like contempt of court might be within the mix as well in the next 23 days. So between the 8th and the 31st of March, make sure that you are fully aware of your hand in things. Make sure if you're caught with your hand in the cookie jar, you don't try to pass the blame off to someone else. Make sure you take the accountability for yourself without making yourself dig a deeper hole. Your best bet is to remain silent when you don't know. And pleading the Fifth only goes so far, so make sure that you are using the Fifth Amendment to your advantage instead of using it as an escape tactic. There's going to be a lot of escape artists going on, a lot of lies by omission, a lot of like conflicting views and behaviors going on due to like jealousy or frivolity or fidelity going on, especially for like sex workers or polyamorous couples. And it looks like in the evening time we got the Six of Swords reversed. So refusing to travel by water or refusing to travel when you're in an emotional state. Don't make any sudden moves, don't make any reactions, don't give any responses when your emotions aren't in check. Make sure that you're giving yourself time to breathe. Make sure you're giving yourself time to think. Make sure that you are not avoiding anything. Feeling stuck on certain people or certain habits can cause hindrance to your well-being. Work on your personal well-being. Work on your weaker spots where you feel the weakest. So this could be anywhere from like your workplace to your chores to washing your back if you the parts where you can't reach. Going deep into your mind and remembering those things that you wish you wouldn't remember anymore. Go back deep within yourself and do some shadow work and make sure that you are fully aware of what's happening, fully aware of the situation, and fully aware of your part in what's going to happen. This is especially true for those that are like Path 6s or those that were born in June. June Geminis specifically, or June Gemini energy. Let's see. Rubies stick out, emeralds stick out, and jades stick out for stones that could be very helpful throughout the day on Sunday. It even looks like not going anywhere and refusing to do anything for you. I don't see why I have to do anything to you. Our relationship's not going anywhere, so why should I bother to help you? You won't do this for me, so why should I do this for you? I'm not getting anything beneficial long term, so why should I? You're not getting laid by me, so why should I? We're not together anymore. All you did was divorce me, so why should I? Oh, you won't give me what I want, so why should I give you a raise at work? Kind of a deal. It just looks like somebody's using what you told them or what you said or what you did against you and using your past as leverage. Casting like a lot of heavy shadows within. Shadow magic and shadow work are going to be very prominent throughout the night, especially between like 5 p.m. and midnight on the night. Let's see. Revealing secrets and receiving information that was previously hidden from you can be helpful as long as you are willing to do something about it. And something might be told to you as long as you promise not to act on the information. Something also was not told to you because you would act on the information. So just make sure that you are fully aware of your impacts, especially for the nighttime. That's what I get for the 8th of March of 2026 for the collective. So as with these though, take a resonance and if it doesn't. Thanks for joining.